First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to open by putting it up. He's going to air one out right away. This one broken up. He's complete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Bengals first down.
Gun.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Out of the gun, Burrow. And he can't hang on. Losing contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On two, ready?
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow now. Passing right side. And across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup.
A gain of 9 yards.
pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been the passing game to get this game started. The last one results in first down.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
27 yards.
Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season?
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal.
Right, 80.
Throwing is Burrow. On the run to the right. And he's trying to get to the pylon, but won't get there. Mark out right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job defensively, Mike. Not only to blanket the receivers and give the quarterback nowhere to go with the ball, but then when he tucks it down, being able to force him out wide to the sideline and get him out of bounds. Great job by the defense.
80. Stop.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of the season unfolds.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A solid run back there. He'll get this out at the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll throw first play with Penix. This one broke out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They're running for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they gain about 6 yards. It's up past the 45-yard line. Third down and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun. It's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fair catch.
Hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Gun. Got.
Man
Big
motion,
13.
head left.
Big 13. Got.
First down throw for Burrow. Falls to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. It could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On is McPherson to the exit point. His kick is good. And the Bengals will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Penix. To the right side, he's got a hold. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping
34-yard
for,
line.
Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they whistle him down, but before it picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And here's Bijan. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think that's a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 43-yard line.
It's Penix. Both a man downfield. That's London. He'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And the Falcons.
It is a
first
big
down.
play there for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the
31 yards.
26-yard line.
On the double.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Ready, go. 19, Tiger. Up,
From the gun, here is Penix. This is caught 2. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
A gain of
First catch
24
for him
yards.
on this new season. And it results in a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Penix. And he's in. Jalen Holt. Touchdown Atlanta.
Waving back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for position, too. Now they try to find some rhythms in their identity of the game plan. And they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Anthony Gould down to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. His place for the drive to start.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send a man in motion left.
Stop.
On first down. Burrow.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
James Pierce. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Sacked. A loss of 13 yards. And it's third down.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter as they've got it with a third and long ahead.
Here we go, here we go. 11, stop. 180, stop.
Now, Burrow. It's complete to all the tight end. And he'll get a good chunk of yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Even though he gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good
Gotcha.
drive there
I
for
got
this
you.
defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
possession of the football. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. On second down, pass. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And a good job holding the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up
A gain of
3rd
2.
down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the goal on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Remember, he had his touchdown pass from last time he had the football. Here, he's got first 18.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
On second down, here's Penix. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a big play there for the Falcons.
And the Falcons,
35 yards.
First down.
Both pre-snap
First
and
and goal
post-snap,
at the
this is about as
3-yard
well
line.
done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Go with him, go with him. Take go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Intended for Bijan
It's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite
Brings up
playmakers
second and
in the
goal.
entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come up. These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. 3rd and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback and you trust them to make good decisions. But in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make 4th and goal that much more difficult.
Who's kick is good.
Makes the score.
And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
They'll return this from the 10. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
So they're trying to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy. In this case,
It's a gain
midfield.
of 33.
A huge play there for the Bengals.
First down.
33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And a Bengal first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now, Burrow. He'll get that to all his tight ends. And he is out of bounds, marking him at the 25. That takes 10 back to this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Here we go.
First down,
From the
Cincinnati.
shotgun, it's Burrow. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Xavier Watts on the coverage.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
T. Higgins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to let it punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Burrow finds Chase.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the
They'll come up
7-yard
now
line.
for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. And he'll just pack the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11. Here we go. 11.
Burrow come out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Can. 11 MT.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. He'll work his way out right.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. Passes caught. It's Tyler Scott. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
20. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man. It's just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Falcons 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for
Both teams
Cincinnati.
ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
It's Pettis. He'll be taken down rather swiftly. It's a gain of just 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
We'll manage to get to his 30-40s. Kool-Aid McKinstry.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's a gain of 8.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6. Safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Pettis. Left side, in the hands of the London. Across midfield, down the opposing fielder's 6-yard line.
And the Falcons.
It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down. Now Robinson.
Making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
19.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Penix. Over the middle, caught by London. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? 4th down, and here's Penix. That is a good play. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
1-1. There's a turnover on
Now
down.
a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Gun.
First down, Bengals.
On first and 10, Burrow. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's complete to all the tight end. Burrow's brought down that pass to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
Burrow now. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
On one, ready?
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now third and 15. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of
That
37.
is well done there.
That's good for
Converting
Bengals.
on third and 15.
First and 10.
Here we go.
14-yard line.
On first down. The throw here is complete. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Falcons,
Second down and 3.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They bring the tight end in motion. Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Hawkins, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to
brings
force
up
third down.
and 3 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender is bearing down,
11.
you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are on that.
And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
I'm fine, ready?
They can still pick up a first down here. And they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Right, 80.
They'll try to run. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker.
He was brought down
And that's
by
going to be a
James
turnover on down.
It's a turnover on
You know,
down.
more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll start on it. Robinson. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL
4
Kickoff
yards on
Weekend.
the pickup.
Back with
Second
more
and
after
6.
the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll throw. It's Penix. Open man downfield. That's London. Inside the 20. Drake London. And he will dive into the end zone. 86 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
We've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively offensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Bengals 21. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Get set.
First down throw for Burrow. He'll get that. His tight end. Moving down just shy off the 40.
A gain of 12 yards.
6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a first down.
First and 10
So
at
from the 39,
39-yard line.
they come up on first and 10.
11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow.
Here we go. Ready?
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Burrow now to throw on first down. To the sideline. What a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. They'll come up here. First and 10.
At the 44-yard
From the
line.
shotgun, it's Burrow. Middle of the field. Taken in by Chase. And close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the
Brings
mark.
up second and 1.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard.
Gun. Ready?
Now, Burrow. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
16 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He's got it inside the 5. Take it on in. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, Bengals.
Evan McPherson for
His
the
second touchdown now here in the season opener.
makes the score. Bengals
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way
The
with this group.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll be taken down rather swiftly, but a gain of just 3.
It's
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Just too long to get going. He'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up third and 6.
On third down, Penix. Open man, left side, he's goes. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup
And the
of 8.
Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. Head to 60.
To throw again is Penix. Complete to Scott.
a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time.
Incomplete.
And that will lead to a second down.
On the coverage.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. The Bengals are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
Result of the play.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
What is that?
Here's Dobbins. Somehow turn this into an get that bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
11, Thomas. Gun. Stop. Ready? 12.
Back to throw. Burrow. To the middle of the field. Caught by Higgins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in
Ready?
motion. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Higgins sent in motion. He'll give it to Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You're going to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed him the most.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped.
Here we go.
You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Evan McPherson for the extra
And that's
point.
exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. With that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
On the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own
They'll go up
31-yard
for
line.
first and 10.
70. 60 Bison. 60.
They'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by Scott. They'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up
A
second
6-yard
and
pickup
5.
brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the gun, it's Pettis. Shot caught by Musgrave. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
It's a gain of 28
They'll have a
yards.
first down. It's a gain
And the
of 28.
Falcons, first
Okay,
down.
ready.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here is Pettis. He's going to let this one go deep. The Bengals are going to get the football here. As it'll come out to the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
He will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about
1-yard
done.
gain.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.